Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the channel where we talk about licensing, business, and production, and all of that dope stuff. If you like any of the previously mentioned, make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest content. Hit that bell icon so you know exactly when that new content drops. Shout out to everybody in the stream so far. Let me see who we got in the building. Y'all already in this joint, just kicking it, chopping it up. We got Will Harvey. Shout out to Team Dope in the building. Team Super Dope. I see you. K Oak, what's good? Karen Roger, what's up? Good to see you. Timothy George in the building. Alvin Alexander is back. Good to see you, Alvin. Jerome, what's good? Herb is in the building. We got LW, one of the mods, was rocking out the Amil's joint. Amil got vibes, man. Amil been submitting some vibes for sure. Appreciate that, K Oak. Glad you guys like the music, the intro music. Listen, rejection is inevitable. This was a track that it didn't get placed. Like, I pitched it for a licensing opportunity, and apparently it didn't land because it's been like over a year now. So I was like, I'm gonna just use this joint for my YouTube channel. So that's what I did. So everything doesn't get picked up, man. Somebody may like it though. We'll see. Or I just may keep it. Makes things easy when it's not linked to publishers and stuff like that. DJ Poise, what's up? Juan, what's good? What do we got? Who else we got? We got Betty in the building. I see you, Betty. The halftime show, what's good? All right, I'm excited, man. We get to listen to some new music tonight. Lamar, what's good? Tiffany, what's up? Keaton, Triple D Don, Key Don. Remember, it's Key. The thing with typing names out is it still does not. It's hard to tell how to say it. You know what we gonna do, Keaton? If you're on IG, one time when I'm live on IG, you just need to join the stream and just say it. Once you say it and I hear it, It's a rap. Like I will know your name, or how to properly pronounce it. So yeah, Christopher Jenkins, what's up? Here to peep the heat. Let's go, man. Let me see some fire emojis if y'all ready to dig into it while I pull up this playlist. Let me see. Cause we got, you know what? I forgot to make sure this joint is gonna play. Cause y'all know, Ecamm, sometimes I'll play some music and it'll start skipping in my browser. So let me see. I don't know, man. Ecamm might have fixed these little kinks, because this is like the third week in a row I haven't had technical issues. So let's go. All right, let me get to the right playlist. I see the fire emojis coming in. What's the date? It's the 29th. So let's see who was the first one to submit this morning. Speaking of Amil was the first to submit. So that's gonna be the first one we listen to. Shout out to Amil. All right, y'all. Let's dig into it. Let's see what Amil been cooking up. They All Come Back is the name of it. Literally any Netflix show, this is gonna work. Skip to the end. Oh, that's it. Amil. That was Amil. The link that LW just posted at the beginning of the stream. That was Amil. Amil came out swinging. Like, come on. Amil. Will says, who wants to go to the club downtown? My vibes. Yeah, man. It sounds like summer. Fact, it's not commercial. I can hear this on commercials, TV, literally anything that needs music. I can hear this on. But yeah, it's ready. Sting ending is good. The length is good. Structure was on point. Vocal performance and production and tone was dope. Mixing, dope. It's good. It's ready to go, Amil. Keep it up. This one's like, just pitch it. Pitch it already, Amil. Pitch it. All right, y'all. That's how we starting the night. And then we got Juan Martin up next with some trailer music. Let's go. Jerome says, I want to drive down a one-way street in a Jeep to this. That's hilarious. I hear you, Juan. I do. Strap Patty down, y'all. Oh, this is crazy. I can't stop it, like, because it's doing different things. Turn the drums up. Yeah, dude. How can this many people be making great music? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, this was fire, bro. Timothy says I could see this being played to a Marvel movie preview. Facts. I said Avatar. Avatar. My wife said Avatar. She's in the back there working. But yeah, no, I could hear that too. That's fire. Patty ran. She ran already. This wasn't even a scary one though. Like it was like inspirational, kind of tense, you know. But yeah. Great work. My only critique is like I wanted to feel the drums a little bit more, like the kick and stuff, because they kind of felt like they were just a little low, and distant with the reverb. But other than that, man, I think it was amazing. It was great work. Dope composition. Great use of effects. You can't get too comfortable. Yeah, man. Great sound design stuff going on in there. Love it. Yeah, no doubt, man. That joint's ready. Another Flair's addition to the family. Flair's been popping. Listen, Flair's relatives just been coming into this stream and just sharing all of their music. The Flair's family is unstoppable. So what was it? Oh, so Michael Connor Music, he was on the podcast earlier, but he won't be here. He usually gives our Flair's disclaimer, but I don't know. Yeah, Flair submitted something. So if anybody wants to give the official Flair's disclaimer anytime during the stream, then just drop that joint in the chat, because Michael said he won't be here to drop it. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up, because that disclaimer needs to be made, so we don't catch any of the new people watching. We don't want to catch them off guard. We got to give them the disclaimer. So just letting y'all know. So All right, the title of it was Hands of Time by Juan Martin. Is that, or is it Mart? I don't know, because that's an email. Juan Mar. We'll just say Juan Mar. LW says, I remember when the submission sounded like a bunch of beginners. 2 years later, everybody is legit. Yo, that's a fact though. Like, I mean, it's amazing to hear the growth over the years. Like, you want to hear growth. Like, if it's 2 years later and your beats and your music and your mixes sound exactly the same, something's not progressing. You gotta take a step back and figure out why things sound exactly the same. And that happens to some people. And then some people get in their own way, where it's like, you know, hey, you should always constantly be striving to get better at your craft. So dope stuff, man. Let's see. We got Duan Ye. I remember this name. Tyler's Theme. Appreciate the super chat. Let's check it out. Let me see where I left off though. Let me make a note so I don't. Okay. So let's see what he been cooking up. Man, you know, Marcus, it's a case by case basis. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one, it was doing so many things that it honestly, like, I was just curious to see, like, where is it gonna go. Some other things where it's like, you know, you got your A-B structure. You kind of know, okay, this is a verse, hook. Hook's going to do the same thing. There's no point listening to the whole thing when you kind of get the structure of the song. Trailer music can be different. It takes you on a journey. So sometimes I like to hear the whole thing. And then, yeah, so that's how we get down. All right, let's see what this Tyler's Theme is about. See if I can find it first so we can listen to it. I found it. Swing jazz comedy. This sounds interesting. All right, let's go. It's perfect already. I can tell. You nailed this. That's the perfect word for it. Whimsical. I love it. This like changes the whole vibe, but in a good way though. Yeah. That's a great keyword too for metadata. So that was funny, man. It's ready to go, bro. Like, that joint's syncable, man. Like, they'll eat this up because it can be used in so many different situations. Yeah, structure was on point. It's 1 minute and 21 seconds. It's super catchy melodically. Like, you nailed it. And, sound selection is perfect for, you know, the comedic stuff. So yeah, no, this was fire. Commercials, TV, movies. Kayla says PBS cartoon vibes, Toy Story vibe, game show countdown music. So yeah, man, good work. I feel like playing hopscotch. Nick Jr. I want to turn on PBS Kids now. It's a fact. Yeah, you nailed it, man. Good work. That gets the DJ horn. The mix was great. Performance was great. Keep it up, man. This is sync is a space. Is a space for you for sure. You'll kill it. All right. LW will definitely struggle picking an MVP or the top 3 tonight. we've already like everything has been top 3 material so far. Little Rascals. Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. We got Jay Switte up next. What you been working on, Jay? Is Jay in here? I don't think I've seen him. Jay just be popping. He be popping out of nowhere. Let's go. Some Song I Wrote. It's literally named Some Song I Wrote. Let's see where Jay is going with this. Different, Jay.
No matter where you go, I'll be there with some song I wrote, and it's probably for you. But you're always on the move. Now I don't know what to do. I think I found myself in you.
Jay be getting experimental. Let me see how it ends. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, Jay. The ending like that for TV. I think it has potential though. Like when they ask for like kind of off kilter, out the box stuff, like I would think of something like this. It took a minute to get to like the hook though, so I don't know how they would feel about that because it seems like a really long intro. Like I thought it was an instrumental for a minute, and then your vocals came in, but it sounds like something that's still kind of in the works. So yeah, I think if they ask for something like just different and just kind of, you know, with the weird effects and stuff that you have going on in here, I think this could work for something like that. But Jay Switte is like known. He just has like his own vibe. Like dude just be like, yo, this is Jay. So yeah, I thought it was cool, man. I'm not sure exactly where I would place it, but something to definitely keep in the back pocket in case an opportunity comes up. So yeah, it's Jay. Exactly, it's Jay Switte. Herb's rocking with it, said it was awesome. Patty said that was cool. Guitar never into. JG just does what he wants to do. He's just like, I don't want to tune the guitar. I'm gonna create a song with an untuned guitar. And then he does this fade out stuff. That's like, you know how we feel about the Sting endings. He was just like, I'm gonna give y'all a Jay Switte Sting. That's what that is. That's what I'm gonna call that. So yeah. Let's go. Kayla says definitely Post Malone vibes for sure. Lamar would have brought the vocals maybe 8 bars sooner. It was a cool vibe. Yeah. Kim's rocking with it too. All right, Jay. Being creative. Dariano says it was super creative. All right, let's see what we got up next. Toot the producer. Appreciate the super chat, Toot. Let's see what Toot been working on. No time. No time. Let me refresh. Here it is. like this. Everybody bobbing their heads and dancing. That's a good sign. I can hear that. Yeah, during one of their Apple events, where they re-release the same thing, but now it's just bigger and better, and it's never been done before. Apple be killing me, man. Yo, this joint was dope too. I like the vocal chops. I see requests for stuff like that still come across the table from time to time, where they looking for like the vocal chop stuff. I love the lighthearted vibe of it with the dope drums. So yeah, definitely got that pop feel to it. And I think the reality TV will definitely eat that joint up as well. So yeah, man, you got another one. Man, to pitch and hopefully get placed. So yeah, definitely keep it up. Thanks for the super chat, and thanks for sharing that with us. Cruise United just started creating. Would love you to hear my track United Flower. My friend and I made it. That's what's up. Submit that joint in the submission link in the description. Nice work. Yeah, no doubt. Team Android. Oh, y'all gotta come on, man. Come on. I hear a little game music vibe too. Listen, I will give Android this. Like, they don't lock everything down to where you can't do simple things, but man, when you have everything Apple, it just all works so well together that if you switch anything, whether it's a PC or Droid phone, you just have frustration. So yeah. What's up, Marcus? Watching you live on my computer while getting a notification from your channel on my phone. Let's go. That's how we get down. Let's see. It's in there. Thanks for the shout out. No doubt. All right, let's keep it moving. Dope stuff. Toot to produce it. Y'all, man, listen. LW says she doesn't struggle like we do. We gonna see tonight. This has been dope. It's been dope music. All right, next up we got, I think it was Malvin. Yep, we left off with Malvin. Dance Fever. Keaton, that would be dope. We should just start inviting all the music supervisors here. Like, yo, come grab some music. Making cuts tonight. This one, the foundation is here. Foundation is here. I think it needs to build and develop faster. Like here, I would come in with like more instrumentation here, like have your drums and snares and all that stuff like started. Like it's a dance track is high energy, so you don't want to like go down. You just want to keep going up, like you know what I'm saying. So if you want to break it down, do that like in your second verse, like beginning of the second verse, and it doesn't even have to be like all the way down, but like if you want to drop some drums out, the second verse I feel like would be the place to do it. And then build faster, right here, like at that part, after that little snare roll, have another layer of instrumentation coming in to keep that energy up. Because with the synths, it started setting the tone, and then once you hit the first verse, we was like, we kind of went back down. So you don't want to do that, especially on like a dance track. You want to keep the people dancing. But yeah, I think it's there. The sound selection could be better. I think you have some stronger sounds, stronger drums, so they knock a little bit better. Could also be a mixing thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think the foundation is there. I think it's just a matter of building that production up more, making sure it builds up more and faster, and then getting that sting ending together. So if you add some more instrumentation on that sting ending, where they're all hitting that same note, it'll be stronger. Maybe add some type of hit sound, some type of orchestral hit, something to just make that stand out a little bit more. I think that would help a lot. So yeah, appreciate you submitting that, Malvin. Juan, cool vibes indeed. My son, who is 8 years old, is vibing to this one. He trying to dance, man. GTA, indeed, nice bass line. Reminds me of Europe techno. Yeah, it's definitely there, man. It's some tweaks in sounds and production. You'll be good to go. If I release a beat on TikTok, can I still send it to be synced? It's a good question. I believe so. I don't think there's anything that would keep you from getting it synced if it's on TikTok, because I think because usually you submit it to TikTok through like your DistroKid or whoever you distribute your music through. So yeah, I don't think it would be a problem. All right, let's go. We got Betty Lyles up next. The UK has amazing taste in music, by the way. Shout out to everybody in the UK. Betty is trying to scare us tonight. Facts. Betty, you are about to have Patty running. Okay, so Betty, this would be my recommendation. Instead of drawing because it made notes, you randomly drew some notes in the MIDI editor. I think drawing or like finding a scale right online, get you a scale like a key scale. So I don't know, like a C scale or whatever, and then the notes that you draw, like if you're trying to create or draw in a melody, draw in notes that are on that scale. So if you're in the key of C or the key of D or D flat, like whatever scale you're in, only draw the notes that are in that scale, so that melodically everything meshes together so that they don't clash, because your strings and your piano and things, they're clashing because they're in different scales. So it's creating all this dissonance and things like that. So that's what my recommendation would be, because it'll be it's really easy to just to get all of that stuff clashing when you're just drawing in random notes and timing and things like that. But if this, listen, hear me out. This, if kind of reworked a little bit, could be like some, I don't know, some thriller, scary tension stuff. You have to turn the volume down and maybe turn the intensity down on those keys. But I don't know, like, you rework it good enough, it may turn into something. So appreciate you sharing that with us, Betty. Keep experimenting and keep sharing with us. Appreciate it. Kim was ready to start running. Rez is a Canadian producer. I think you'll like her. Yeah, have them come through. The title of the beat, claustrophobic. Yeah, see, like I feel like the thought process and the intention is there. So I'm not mad at that at all. All right, y'all. Let's see who we got next. Cross the bridge. We got Neems. See what Neems working on. Intro straight to the point. I feel like names always have like lighthearted vibes too. I'm not mad at this. Let's see how it is. Staying endings there. Ended major. I'm not mad at it. I may turn down the bells just a smidget. Not like a lot, but just a little bit. But yeah, I like this. I think it has potential. It's like it ain't too tense. It's a mood. It's a vibe. Doesn't make you feel like anything dramatic is going on. Like if they're using it in a reality show, like this is probably like one of the lighter parts or segments of the show. So yeah, I definitely think it has potential. Keep it up, Neems. I'm liking what I'm hearing from you so far. But yeah, no, we gotta get some music supervisor in here, man. Like if y'all ever run into a music supervisor, be like, yo, you need to come to the Clint's live music reviews on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. because it's a bunch of talented people in there making trailer music and all types of music, not just trailer music, like all types. So like come through that joint and you might find music for your next project. So that's what we should all do. We should just all harass all the music supervisors and get them on the show, and then start getting this stuff placed. So, all right, let's go. Kim says definitely potential. Facts. Juan's rocking with it. Patty P is rocking with it. Let's go. Definitely gonna let them know on LinkedIn for sure. That's where they be hanging out, man. LinkedIn. I've had one on here scouting before. You've had one on here, LW. They've been scouting. They probably be popping in. They just don't. And I understand. They probably don't make themselves known. They just in here like listening passively. Because if like, yeah, it's like one of those things. Like if they announce themselves, they may get blown up. Like the good thing, YouTube doesn't have like a DM. If YouTube had a DM, it would be crazy. It would be a mess. They should never add that feature. Chat is just good enough for YouTube. All right. Has anybody dropped the Flares disclaimer yet? Yo, G McRae just shared some music. G McRae is back on the scene, y'all. Shout out DJ Horn for G McRae. I'm excited about this. It's been a minute since we heard some G McRae. Cause somebody else came in, they played like some what does G McRae do? What time period? 80s? This dude has his joint. Yeah, this may be different because he's talking sports and reality. So G is now he's. Let's see. Let's just play it. Let's just stop talking. This is G. Yep. Woo. The time hits 80s. Victor Maitland. Precisely. G McRae is so locked into this. It's crazy. Yeah. Let's see how it ends. Boom. Listen. If y'all don't know who G McRae is, G McRae, he's a regular. He may like come and watch the replay, so he's probably not in here. But like when I tell you this is like he locks in so hard on this 80s vibe and he does it well. Like everything he has submitted. I think he might have did something a little different like once before. It was still dope. And then, yeah, he comes in and he drops this stuff, and it's just like, it's dope. But yeah, Joe G, like, I think it's dope. I mean, it's structured good. Length is dope. Definitely nailed the 80s vibe. Anything retro, man, like that's being created and it's like set in the time period, I think it'll work. He had this geared towards sports and reality shows, which I think it could still work too. Like depending on what's going on on the reality show. And sports, like they would probably still use this though, because like, you know, those retro vibes, they just come back from, it just cycles through 90s, 70s, 90s, 80s, 2000s, early 2000s. So yeah, it's definitely his thing. Indeed. Juan Martin, what plugins do you use for cinematic drums? Oh, they sharing gems in the chat. I love it. Tell composers to be sure they lock into eras they know and set the pace for sync depending on what brief agents want. Facts. So yeah, dope stuff from G McRae. And did hold on. Come on, man. I can't forget the DJ horn for G. Flares is up next, but we skip him. You'll know why soon. All right. Next up, we got Hold On by Rupon. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. It's a regular thing for me to butcher people's names. So let's go. Let's see what it is. Straight to the point. This one has potential. It's not there yet. The elements are there though. You know what I would do with this one? Let me see how it is real quick. I like the guitars and stuff, or it may not. I don't think that's a guitar. It may be like more like a harp or something. Like it's a stringed instrument. Let's just say that. But I like that. But I think for it to work better for TV, I would stick with like this part where you got the strings, the brass stabs. I would want stronger brass stabs though. More punchy. And then the mix, the mix I think will bring a lot of the stuff out more. But I would stick with like this theme and then just like drop out some of the instruments like in your, I'm gonna just call this the hook because it seemed like that's like the main idea where everything builds up. But I would stick with that. But then I would just take like this harp stuff. I would just turn this into like a whole nother cue. I would like take the drums out and just have like the harp and doing something else. But yeah, I think for the energy, like I think if you restructure it a little bit and play off of the hook that you have with the brass, the strings, and the drums, I think it could work for like sports, and then just work on the mixing of it, because the volume's kind of low and there's just some leveling things volume wise that just need to be adjusted, and I think EQ wise maybe a different brass stab, and the like how those strings are played. Like sometimes the timing sounds just a little bit off, just a tad bit, but it definitely has potential. And then some of those sound effects, where they're too high in the high ends, maybe EQing that down a little bit, cutting some of the high end frequency so it's not as piercing on the ears. But yeah, like you got the elements are there. It's just it's just improving the production and the mix of it and the structure. That's what I think. Mandolin, maybe. Was it a mandolin? Articulation needs emphasis. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of ingredients for sure. Hi-hat should have been quantized a bit. Yeah. So like tightening up some of that, the rhythm stuff for sure. But yeah, it's definitely almost there. Like it has what it needs in that joint. Just replay a couple things, quantize some things, and remix some things, and you'll be on your way. So shout out to Rupon. Oh, Rupon is in. Okay, it's a harp. Shout out to you, Rupon. And I really hope I'm saying it. I keep saying the name. I don't know if it's right, if it's wrong, but yeah, dope stuff. Can you explain the arrangement for TV beats? Do I have time? Yeah, we can do it. So I'm gonna break it down real quick. If you want, it's gonna be real quick. So if you want to go into detail, I'll tell you how you can go deeper. But short intro, no longer than 15 seconds. First verse. So say your first verse is 16 bars total. First 8 bars, you come in, your drums drop, blah, blah, blah. You have a sound. Second 8 bars in the first verse, you add more sounds or more percussion or whatever. Like you're just building, right? Then after that, you have the hook. That'll be 8 bars, maybe 16 bars, just depending on the length that you're trying to get. Then you go down to the second verse. That's where you can kind of break things down, maybe take some instruments out, maybe drop some drums, build back up just like you built in the first verse, except you're building in the second verse, back up to the second hook. And then you may add a double hook at the end of the second hook, and then you end it with the sting ending. That's my go-to structure that I use. Now, you may rework some of those things, and depending on the style of music you're doing, that structure may change. For example, if you're creating trailer music, that structure is going to look a little bit different. There's certain things that you're going to do different when composing trailer music. I don't specialize in trailer music. There's other dope people that do that. Guilty was one of them. If you haven't heard Guilty on the Music Is My Business podcast, go to that episode, and he talks about trailer music. But yeah, so if you want to see me literally structure a track from beginning to end and build a whole track, then enroll in the How to Structure Instrumentals for TV course. You just hit the link. If you go in the description, there's a link to like my stuff, my link in bio and all that stuff. You can get access to that. But in a nutshell, in a very, very quick way, that's what that structure kind of looks like. So yeah, that joint will improve the chances of your music actually getting placed. No problem, man. I hope that info helps. Yes, and definitely add those transition effects and sting ending. It's important. Sounds like Creed 3. How you explain that? Super dope. Yo, I gotta see that, man. I'm excited to see it. So, yo, we don't have time to dig into that. That's about to spark a whole nother conversation about ownership and stuff. So, all right, let's go. We got time. Let's see. We got time for one more, and then we're gonna play flares, and then that's gonna be it. So we're gonna play this Eddie joint. No more super chats, please. No, last week, what's my guy's name? Val. We said no more super chats. Val was like, no, you about to listen to this. Take this super chat. And then we had to play Val's joint. So no more super chats. Val, if you in the chat, no super chats this week, Val. We about to play flares. So let's play this Eddie joint, and then we're going to play flares, and we're going to wrap it up. Y'all on this whimsical vibe today. This is dope. Inquisitive, mysterious, or yeah. You nailed this. I hear this on a movie, TV. Where's my... Oh. So why don't I see the chat? Exactly. Part 2. Nightmare for Christmas. It could be. Man, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I did not think about that. Willy Wonka, Cadbury's commercial. Yeah, every week is just different. Christmas vibes. Yo, bells, man, you throw bells. If you want to add instant Christmas vibes, you throw some bells in there. It's going to do it every time. Every Christmas track I've ever made, I've put bells in it. It's very intentional. But yeah, this is fire. Eddie of soundlegacy.org. You nailed it. This has, like the chat mentioned Christmas. I wasn't even thinking about Christmas yet. And then near the end of the track, but yeah, like I think this is wide open for like everything. Like you got movies, you got TV shows, reality shows, you got commercials, you got Christmas themed stuff. This is just something that's just gonna be used all year round. Like this is one of those joints. We all should make something like this. Shout out to Eddie for inspiring us and showing us the way. But yeah, great work. All right, for the new people, I don't know. Type in the chat if you're new. Type new in the chat if you're new. We are about to end the night by playing a joint from our MVP, our lifetime MVP, Flares. We've been trying to figure out if he's human. We haven't quite gotten to the bottom of that yet. So we still have to have a conversation with him to figure out exactly where he's from, or where he was created. But okay, we got a few new people in here. Karen's new. Somebody tie Patty down, because you know what happens when we play Flares. Patty usually takes off running. Okay, make this food new. Yeah, so I'm just giving y'all the disclaimer. This joint, it's gonna be crazy. I'm just saying. Thank you, love. Wow, these look amazing. I'm sorry, I'm hungry. All right, Flares. Let me see the flame emojis in the chat as I chew this cookie. Let me see the Flares emojis if y'all ready to hear some Flares. Let's go. I got snacks for this. All we need is popcorn. There we go. There's a disclaimer. There we go. You've been warned. Flares is a hybrid. I think that's the most accurate description. Cinematic vibes on deck. You already know. All right, let's go. Look at this. This is Flares brand. This is crazy. Listen, this cookie is amazing. I'm just saying. All right, let me find this Flares joint. Either that or I'm just very, very hungry. Yeah, I forgot to eat dinner. That's why I'm hungry. I legit forgot. Wow. Yeah, man. All right, let's go. This is Flares. It's Serum. my mute was mighted. I said my mute was mighted. Yo, Flares is insane. That dude is different. That was Flares. Yeah, Marvel just needs to like, yo, you do everything from here on out. Yeah, he's a beast, man. Patty and Kim ran and got on airplanes. It was too much. They couldn't take it. Kevin says sounds like a trailer. The Avengers next movie. Yeah, your brain is hungry. Facts. The best in the game. Flares is always on point. Yo, like Flares, he sent us his rough stuff. Like he was like, this is just a rough idea. It was a rough mix. Like, don't judge too harshly. And it's like, bro, this is like theater ready. It's done, dude. What do you mean? So he got that trailer anointing. It's facts. Like that's just, yeah. Like that's what he was put on this earth to do, apparently. Trailer music. Why this music makes me want to fight with a sword and run through a forest. That's hilarious. Yeah. So that's Flares for the new people. You've been introduced. Yeah, we need a full breakdown. Also, beware of this guy, November James. He's another one, man. Y'all gotta look out for. We just ended it on some Flare stuff, November. But yeah, man, super dope. His socials, what is his socials? I know I follow him on IG. I think it's just like I am Flares or something like that. If you just type Flares, I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere. So yeah, where's Flares from? We don't know. We don't. There he is. Flares is in the building. Shout out to Flares. Flares drop. Oh, okay. It's Mark Lindsay. I was all the way wrong with the handle. I'm tripping. So make sure y'all follow Flares. He just popped in. Dope stuff, bro. I don't think you need my critique, honestly. So keep doing whatever you do. MIT. That's where he's from. He's from MIT. He was created in a lab in MIT. That's the story we're going with. Baby Flares. Shout out to new Baby Flares. Also MIT. Like that's just how they get down. So yeah, man, that's it. This was dope. Shout out to everybody that submitted and shared your dope music and art with us. Hopefully the information has helped you. If it hasn't and you just came to hang out, that's dope too, because that's what we do. If you want to learn how to get your music placed in TV and film, then just go to clintproductions.com/link in bio and enroll in the Road to 10 Placements. It'll show you every step that you need to take to start getting your music placed for TV and film, show you how to produce it, how to prepare it, and how to pitch it so you can start getting your music placed in TV and film, get upfront sync fees sometimes, and you get back-end royalties just depending on the situation, and then you can hear your music on networks such as NBC, CBS, Fox Sports, Marvel, if you're into the trailer stuff. So you never know, but I think you should do it because it's one of the top ways for producers and artists to monetize their music. So that's it, man. I'm out. I will catch you. Oh, wait. We got I did this like 2 weeks ago where we didn't even pick the MVP. I'm just going. Listen, that's what happens when you skip dinner. LW, he gonna end it without an announcement. All right. We have to pick the winner. I'm just thinking about food. All right. What y'all think? LW, drop it on us. Let me mute my mic. Oh, wait. Did she drop it and I missed it? Running my mouth. Let me scroll up. There we go. I found it. My bad, LW. All right. So gold. Juan Martin got gold. Amazing arrangement, by the way. Amil got silver, and then Eddie got bronze. What about Dwanye? What about Dwanye? He didn't make it to the top 3. I guess. I would have put Dwanye in the top 3. I'm just saying. But I'll take it. It was hard. I'm not gonna be hard on you. That look, Alvin know swing jazz comedy, man. I'm telling you. But it's all good. Babe, they said they're waiting for that moist cookie recipe from you. She didn't make these cookies. She ordered them for us because she working too. She ain't had time to make no cookies. But she can make some fire cupcakes, which I'm still waiting on, those strawberry joints. But that's it, man. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one. This was dope. Shout out to LW. Shout out to Kim, the moderators. Shout out to everybody in the stream. LW, Kim, I shot you all an email as well. Make sure you check your emails. But that's it, man. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.